Hello, my name is Will Gallagher, and I'm going to be your instructor for the Math 161 online course. This video is being recorded for use during the fall of 2024, but it may be reused again in the future. So if it's not 2024 when you're watching this video, know that the information and the course material has remained the same and that this information is just as relevant as it was when it was originally recorded. Now, you will be sent by email a copy of the syllabus and a schedule. And I'm going to go over those documents with you right now. And the syllabus is also posted in Canvas. Know that this class does not use Canvas. It uses a website called My Open Math, which is free. You don't need to purchase any kind of site license or code. But again, to make it free, I built the course originally using My Open Math, which is why it's located on that website. Before I go to the website, let's first look over the syllabus, which is here. All right, to start with, at the top, you see that it does indicate that this is for use during the fall of 2024. And if it is a later point in time, again, the information will remain the same. This is Math 161, Section 40, and the 40 just means it is the online class. You'll see there my office is in the LRC building, which is the same building where the library is located in room 216. My office phone number is there. My email address is there. Understand that phone calls go straight to my email. Phone call, when you leave a message, turns straight into an email. So emailing is just as fast typically as a call. The course description is there. This course presents topics in power, polynomial, rational, exponential, logarithmic functions, and systems of equations. Simply put, this course could be considered just a study of functions. It is a 3 credit hour course, and you will find that a lot of colleges and universities have only one pre-calc class, whereas at Highlands and in the Virginia Community College system, we have two. That is because this class at a lot of schools would be called something like college algebra, and it would be the pre-cal part 2 that's actually considered to be the true pre-cal class at a lot of schools. The prerequisites, you have to have placement for 161. With sometimes for some folks, you'll have a MDE 61 support requirement, and perhaps MDE 60 if applicable. The broad goals are listed as being to help students understand the fundamental concepts of functions, foreshadowing important ideas of calculus, and that is one of the main ideas of this course is that this course is intended to get people ready for calculus. I know that for some folks, you'll do this class and then follow it up with a stats class. But in this class, we have to assume that we will have people who will go on to take calculus. So that's one thing we will do is to make sure you are prepared for calculus. We're also going to foreshadow how algebra can use to model real life problems and encourage graphical, numerical, and algebraic modeling of functions, as well as problem solving, conceptual understanding. And we're also going to make use of technology. I like to use the TI-84 calculator. There are other graphers out there that can be used. But if you when you come on campus to take your final exam, it'll be a TI-84 that you're allowed to use. So I strongly suggest that you obtain a TI-84 and make sure you know how to use it. Instructional materials, there is no book to buy. It is all free. It is all on My Open Math. And again, access to that is free. You'll be, as I've already said, you're allowed to use the TI-84. Now, moving on, I don't want to spend an hour reading through a syllabus. There's lots of other things there that you can read for yourself. I suggest you read the critical thinking part for yourself. Topics to be covered are listed there. as well as the specific objectives are listed there. Again, there's a lot of them, so make sure you read through. Technology prereqs, you need to have reliable access to a computer and reliable internet, a operating web browser, and the ability to send and receive emails. Since this is on an online class, that is a very basic requirement. And you need to be checking your VHCC email, not your Gmail or America Online or whatever. You need to be checking your VHCC email on a regular basis. This class, again, it is online, but it is asynchronous, meaning we do not have specific meeting days and times. On the schedule, you will see dates listed. Those dates should be thought of as being the last day, not the only day, but the last day to complete an assignment. Therefore, if you have some obligation where you have somewhere you have to be, if there's a holiday or you just will be due to work or personal reasons, you'll be unavailable at certain times. This class does allow you to move forwards as fast as possible. You cannot move slower than the schedule without penalty, without problems, but you can move as fast as you want. On the website, there are videos and reading material, and all that's available to help your learning and understanding. Again, a lot of this I'm just going to let you read for yourself, but something that is very important, which is why I put it in red. Students are required to come to campus to take the final exam or make arrangements at least 3 weeks in advance to take the final exam with a proctor. A proctor needs to be someone who is working at a college or university in an official capacity in a testing center. I've had a lot of people say, I'd like for my best friend to give me my exam, or my sister to give me my exam, or my old teacher down at the high school to give me my exam, or somebody over at the library give me my exams. No, your exam has to be taken on campus or with an approved proctor, and the only proctors I'm going to approve are people who are working in testing centers at colleges and universities. There is an autobiography that has to be completed by the census date, or you'll be dropped from the course. Late work is not accepted, except for I do give 5 late passes at the very beginning of the course. And what a late pass does, if there's an assignment that has gone and it's overdue, there'll be a button there you can push, and it'll give you an extra week on that assignment. All right. Those late passes do not work on the final exam because I have a date by which I have to turn in grades. So again, late passes can be used on assignments, but not the final exam. And again, the late pass button looks something like that. So if you see, for example, you had a quiz to take and it says past due, and then there's a date and a time, it'll give you a show as review statement, but then you can hit the late pass and take it late. All right. Computer failure, computer technical issues is not an excuse for late work. It is your responsibility to have a working computer and working internet and properly installed software, etc. Again, a lot of things here I'm going to let you read for yourself, so this video can get done in a timely fashion. Notice the grading scale is here. Attendance policy is here. Even though this is an online class, there is no attendance policy per se, but you do have to be logging in and completing work on time, or you'll be dropped. And also, and you'll see it when you first log in, that there's an autobiography part that you need to complete, or you'll be dropped. The instructions for individuals with disabilities is here. Tutoring statement is here. The important dates are listed, and my student engagement hours are listed, and there's some contact information there for people who are crucial here at Highlands, like the financial aid people and so on. Okay. All right, so that's the syllabus. The next thing I want to pull up is the schedule. So let me bring the schedule over. Again, this schedule should be viewed as these dates should be viewed as the last day to complete an assignment. So for example, you see here that for the fall of 24, which is what this schedule was written for, that by 8:30, by August 30, you need to have finished your introduction post, the syllabus quiz, and the intro to my open math, and the first section of material. All right. So again, the whole semester is here, along with those crucial dates that I mentioned, and the exam all the way down to the exam date. And again, in this class, you cannot get behind schedule without getting penalized or being forced to use one of your 5 late passes, but you can move as far ahead as you want. So if you have something coming up and you know, for example, that you've got to be, in court for that speeding ticket, in 1 month on a certain day, you can work ahead and not be late on your work. All right. So again, that was the schedule, which you'll be sent by email. That was the syllabus that you'll be sent by email as well. You'll have your own copy. The next thing I want to do is go look at the actual website that you're going to be using. So if you just go into your browser and type in www.myopenmath.com, you'll come to the MyOpenMath website. Looks like this. You will, if you've never used MyOpenMath before, register as a new student. Okay. And I can't walk through that process without messing up my account, but you put in your username. Please put in your actual name as it appears on my VHCC gradebook. If you put in some nickname and I don't know who you are, and I can't look in the gradebook and see somebody with that name, you'll get dropped from the class. And the rest of this is no more difficult than signing up for an account with, say, Amazon or something. You pick a password, enter a first name and a last name. Please, again, just like with the username, use something that I will see on my roster, on my official VHCC roster. Put in your email address. Again, please use your official VHCC email for this, and at all times you need to be using that. Agree to terms and conditions. Enter in a course ID and enrollment key, which I will email to you. It will be in the welcome emails that I send you. All right. I don't want to enter in one now because they change from time to time, but you will be sent by email the key. All right, so going back, once you have registered, when you log in, you should see your class listed here. Again, I've got several here, but this video is being made in the fall of 24. So I will go into the Math 161 fall of 24. Again, there is a welcome here. There is a do this first folder. And the autobiography that I'm talking about is here. So you'll just click on this. You post your autobiography here. Just for posting your autobiography, I'll give you 5 points. It says here the other things you need to do are going to be to read your syllabus. There's a syllabus quiz that you need to take. There is an intro to my open math that just sort of walks you through how to use the website, how to enter answers, etc. So syllabus quiz, you say, how do I take the syllabus quiz? Well, again, it was sent to you by email. And if you look in the course information folder, the syllabus is here as well. So if you don't want to retrieve it from your email, it's right here. You can click on this and see the syllabus that I just discussed. The schedule of classes that I just discussed is right here. You can get your own copy. And there are some other things here, some other, pieces of information here, like instructor information. There's a typo formula, a form, and so on and so forth. And the course is here. You start with module 1, and you just go through, you read the textbook. It is here. You open the first section. Again, there's more links to textbook here, links to videos there. The homework is there, and the due date is posted. This material needs to be completed in order. So you do section 1 first, section 2, section 3, section 4, until you get down. This one has actual 6 sections. And then there's a module test. Once you finish all the sections and take the module test, you can go on to the next module. And again, they just come, in order. So you just go through the modules in order and complete the work on time. And again, and make sure you're prepared for your final exam, prepared to take it on campus, or you have arranged for a proctor 3 weeks at least in advance. All right. Please feel free to email me if you have any questions or comments, if you need any help. And I look forward to having you in class this semester.